let's go to Herb. Herb is next up on PTL. What's up, Herb?
Hey, Herb.
Hey, how you doing, you guys? Listen, Brian, I have to call your show from time to time to try to get a clarification on things because I just don't understand it. But yesterday, when Kamala was speaking to the press for about a minute and a half, she had said in her speech that day that she wanted to attack inflation, and she wanted to get a hold to it when she got into office.
Who wouldn't want to?
Guys, No. It's something that we all want. No doubt about that. But my question is, how is she going to do it? What are her plans on doing it?
So, do you understand any of her policies and the things that she's talked about in the contrast with the economy compared to her and Donald Trump? For example, Donald Trump had the highest tax breaks for the rich. He's already promised that. I believe tax breaks for middle-class families and not giving tax breaks to the rich will put more money in people's pocket. That's number one. That will absolutely 100% help when it comes to inflation. When it comes to policies, for example, like not having maternity leave or helping mothers raise children that are suffering, that are living paycheck to paycheck, that'll put extra money in their pocket. That's number two. Number three. Okay, you don't want if you don't want to let me finish, and you want, I can name you 20.
I thought you were through.
No, I'm not through. I see, because I could name you 20 or 30 differences that Harris will do to help the economy and to help everyday, regular day families. And by the way, it could be any governmental program with families that are struggling. Could be food stamps, could be welfare. Basically, any government program that Harris is for, Donald Trump is against, because he had the biggest tax breaks for the rich in the history of this country, at least in my lifetime. I know that is 100% to be a fact. And by the way, if people like you want to criticize Harris, because I know a lot of right-wingers out there.
I haven't said anything, Brian. I'm asking you.
And
he just asked you a question. Brian, he asked you, calm down. He asked you a question.
Okay, hold on.
And you're answering it to the extent that you can, because you don't have expertise. But
hold on. Herb, I said if. I didn't say you were, so I need you to pay attention. I said if people like you are criticizing Kamala Harris and Joe Biden for the inflation that we've had in this country over the last 3.5 years, then all you have to do is compare this country to the countries that we compare ourselves to, the G-Summit countries across the world. We are doing better than just about all of them. Joe Biden and Harris didn't create inflation around the world. We had a war in the Ukraine, which we still have, the war in the Middle East and the issues we have there, which we still have. We were coming out of a global pandemic. So if you want to give credit to the Biden administration from where inflation is now to where it was, you go right ahead and you can do that. I will choose the woman who has helped get us out of inflation, who has pure policies that will direct us continuing to go in the right direction over the orange man who has given us the biggest tax breaks to the top 1% in American history. Now I'm done.
Can I ask you a question right quick? Can I ask you one more question?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. What was the inflation rate at the time that Biden took office?
I'm
just asking.
Sure. I don't have the inflation number right in front of me. What I will tell you.
I can tell you what it was. Let me tell you what it was.
Okay, what was it?
Let me tell you.
Oh, sure.
It was 1.5%. Biden said it was 9.5%.
Sure.
So right off the bat, you're wrong.
Okay, so first of all, how can I be? Hey, dummy! How can I be wrong when I didn't even answer your question, you fool? Don't hang up on him. How can I be wrong when I didn't even answer your question, you dope? That's number one. I'm not wrong. If you compare this country to the G-Summit countries across the world, we are doing better than they are. Hey, dope, did we have a war in the Ukraine when Joe Biden took office? No, we didn't. And we were just starting to come out of a pandemic thanks to Joe Biden, not Donald Trump. Did we have the war in Palestine, Gaza, the conflict with Israel when Biden took office? Those are all factors that cause inflation, but sadly, you're not smart enough to understand that. So you're wrong.
I know.
You're wrong.
I know, Brian. I'm a dope.
What did I say that's wrong? What did I say that's wrong? And I'm asking you. What did I say that's wrong? 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 Answer the question, you dope. You MAGA dope.
I will.
What did I say that's wrong?
I'll tell you what it is.
Go ahead, dope.
I'll tell you what it is. If you think that raising taxes are going to cut down inflation, you're dumber than I thought you were.
Okay, well, guess what? So what you're trying, and then he hangs up the phone, you coward, you dope. So what you are doing, you stupid MAGA moron, is you are trying to make the case that the biggest tax breaks for the top 1% is great for the economy and doesn't hurt us. What I'm trying to tell you, with any person with an IQ over 20 that doesn't wear the Donald Trump knee pads like you do, sir, is that when you don't give tax breaks to the top 1%, and as Joe Biden has said, they pay their fair share, and you allow tax breaks for middle-class Americans that maybe are making less than $60,000 a year in household income, they'll put extra dollar bills in their pocket, and they'll be able to go see a movie. They'll be able to go to a restaurant. They'll be able to go spend money with their kids and do things that they normally wouldn't do. The tax breaks in this country shouldn't be going to the top 1%. They should be going to people in this country that are working, that are paying taxes, but that are living paycheck to paycheck and that are struggling. And I'm sorry, sir, if you're bird for brains and you don't seem to understand that. I try to spell it out for you, sir, but you didn't address anything that I said. You just made idiotic comments and idiotic statements because you're a MAGA deplorable. So go ahead and vote for your orange turd rapist 34-count felon. You go ahead and you walk with your little Trump fingers and you go there. You go there and you bring your Confederate flag with you. You go right ahead, sir, and you do that. But I could care less, because at the end of the day, Harris is the one that is going to be the next president of the United States, not your orange turd rapist leader.
And I'll chime in real quick, Shab, because so you can take a breath because your head's about to explode.